Good morning.
Hey, Booker, how are you?
Good, good. How about you?
I'm good, thanks. Yeah, we're at the Bay.
Nice.
Our apartment in Bethesda is like being torn apart as we're moving.
Ah,
So it's like a pack zone.
right. You have a storage facility too?
We do. We're going to be emptying that out as well.
Yeah.
Everything's gone to the chapel. So
Yeah. Good.
next 2 weeks, these on. Yeah, it's amazing how much I'm such a pack rat.
Mm.
I mean, I had like stacks of documents that I had saved from when I was at the State Department. So, like 3 years later, it's not really relevant. So,
Maybe one day, but you have it electronic also?
I mean, whatever. It's all gone.
Okay.
Except for a few essential things, things that I worked on or that I don't think will be findable. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, this journey that we're on has really been great for me, like to explore the Sear Road again and explore embodiment of the Sear Road and so forth, which is like an ongoing, it's like ever evolving, especially as we evolve, and wherever we're at in that moment. So thank you again for co-creating this.
My pleasure. It's really a joy.
Yeah, it really has been good for me. And I've been having fun with you guys. There's one thing, we've been going through this whole move thing. So one of the things that we learned when we were like buying this condo was that the real estate field is no longer calling it master bedrooms. You go to see a house.
Yeah.
And you go and it's like a master bedroom.
What are they calling it?
Well, this is the whole thing because it's like a racist epitaph.
Ah.
And it's like comes from a kind of slave master kind of paradigm.
Uh-huh.
So I literally had never contemplated that. And so now I've been trying to reprogram my brain, So we were calling it the owner suite, and then there was an article in the Washington Post last week about this topic and about how real estate associations are now, they're purging, Zillow and, all these service, everyone's purging master bedrooms.
Jeez. All as a result of Black Lives Matter.
Yeah. I think Houston was the first real estate association that banned it, which was really interesting to me, because it was Texas. I just really found that interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so during your meditations for the last couple of weeks, you've been invoking Master of the Universe, Robenu, whatever you said.
Yeah, I'm not using that today.
I just want to say to you that for me it was really kind of it was just it evoked this kind of old paradigm.
I see. Okay.
And I think we have to our language matters.
Yeah. No, it's interesting because I really was planning. I'm using Yod Hey Vov Hey today, as the sound of God.
Yeah, so gender neutral or both genders or
yeah.
And I sing all these. It's not a criticism.
No, I know. I'm not hearing it as a criticism. It's just an awareness. I know.
It's an awareness.
Yeah.
I sing Shlomo Karlabas, that Master of the Universe stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But I just was
yeah. And it's so. I mean, look, as
it's a microaggression.
Yeah, as privileged whites, I mean, the level of unconsciousness that we have for so many things. And I'm not saying that's not as an excuse. It just is something that I'm open to being coached, and I'm open to becoming more aware of all the time.
Yeah. So I mean, I wanted to just share that with you before. I didn't know you used it less anyway. So I just wanted to get it off my chest and. Anyway, you can do whatever you want with it from there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So, oh, yeah, is Jody around?
Jody?
No, it's okay. I'll send her a text.
She's getting ready.
I know she's getting ready. Yeah. I got the drill. The moda adi can go over a couple minutes. You know, it doesn't have to. You know, I think in the time flow,
Yeah.
it says it can go up to 5 minutes after. It doesn't have to go for 5, but you know, I felt like she was like she was stopping it right on the hour.
So we should go. We can go a couple of minutes past 10 to get it.
Yes,
Allow for stragglers to get on the call and.
Exactly. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
about everyone entering in with sacred space.
Yes.
You know. So
Did you see that I posted the attributes that you had written up?
No.
I shared that on the listserv.
Oh, you did. Okay.
I did that.
Yeah, Meryl was texting me for the chance, so I could like.
And I sent the chance. I sent the chance, and I sent the divine attributes of Yesod. Gave you credits, and it just feels like it's a fuller breadth of what we're doing for people who may be on the fence about coming on.
Yeah, I'll send it. So I haven't been doing it this time. I've been sending it to Colson Rocks. I sent it in the beginning.
Yeah.
And you know, I haven't been really recruiting more. I feel like we have a great critical mass. So.
Yeah, we have a regular group. I mean, they're of chanters and meditators. It's wonderful.
Yeah. So I will forward that. This is good that you're doing that. Thank you.
Okay.
So you did it this morning. Perfect.
Yeah.
We'll see if we get a few more.
Cool.
All right. I'll pass it on to that crowd.
See you in a few.
Peace.
Okay, bye. Same as last week. Can you Google my email from last week? Or search?
Shabbat shalom. Oh no, it's not Shabbat.
Boker Tov.
Okay. Mimi, say hi.
Yeah. All right.
Mimi says hi.
Hey, buddy.
Say hi.
Hi.
Ruff, ruff, ruff.
So the actual move date is when?
August 21st.
That's our 38th anniversary.
Really? That's your anniversary date?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
John Cooper.
that's a blessing.
Yeah, for sure.
Good morning.
Good morning, John.
Whoops.
Wherever you are.
Morning. What's he get me sound on? Good morning. I think it was a little hard to find the link today. I found it, of course, in the weekly message from the synagogue.
I sent it out again this morning.
Oh, okay. I didn't see it. It must be in the last hour. I was walking the dog. Great.
But I don't see you, though. Your video must be off.
Oh, gosh. Sorry.
That's all right.
Thanks for telling me.
There you are.
I'm going to get a new camera. I look weird in this angle because I have to look to the side to see my screen.
For my life, thank you for my life. Thank you for my life. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. for my life. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. 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 Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani. Ani. Oh, thank you for my life. 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 Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. 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 Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. 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 Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. 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 Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you, my life. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my life. Thank you, ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. 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 Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. 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 Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. 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 Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. 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 Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. 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 Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. And last time. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Moda ani lifanecha, moda ani. Oh, thank you for my life. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my life.
Boker Tov, welcome everyone. It's so beautiful to see all your faces here today with us. Welcome Hava and Susanna, I think, and everyone else who's been here before. We are grateful for everyone's joining us in this sacred community this morning. I'm going to light a candle in honor of our sacred circle this morning. Feel free to light one if you have one nearby. I think I have this figured out now. So it says, I am loved. So thank you, Jody, for that beautiful Moda Ani, to welcome us, to be thankful for our life. It's always a reminder. I could do that for the whole hour. Maybe we'll do that one week. But we've been on a journey since this is our 4th week in a row. And we're on a journey of Shuva, or journey of transformation. It's not a journey to Shuva or to transformation, although we are going all the way up until Rosh Hashanah. But we realize that our journey of transformation is every day, always. So these practices and this work that we're doing are for this journey towards the high holidays, but also for our lives. And we've been working on embodying and experiencing the Sfirot and using this journey towards Rosh Hashanah as a way for exploring the Sfirot and embodying them as we're intending to self-actualize ourselves in this kind of challenging time in our lives. So we started with Malchut, the root, and then we did Hod, and then we did Netzach last week, and today, and I just want to acknowledge, like the opportunity that I've been having to explore these Sfirot afresh for who I am now and who I'm becoming, and it's been a really powerful kind of exploration. So Yesod is really, I think of it in the chakra kind of framework as Lam Vam. It's the Vam chakra. It's the sexuality zone in the base of our bodies, and it's Vum. It's our Vum energy that we can tap into. And so the chakras go Lam, Vam, Ram. So Vam is like in our Kishkas area, our sexual zone. And it's there's all these teachings about the Kabbalah. We're not going to we're going to be experiencing some chant and a meditation to try to tap into these things. But I will share a couple things. Yesod is really, in some ways, the source of Netzach and Hod, which we covered the last couple weeks. It acts as a channel from Malchut through Yesod into Netzach and Hod. So it stands between Malchut, that kind of root. And they talk about Yesod as, the rabbis talk about Yesod as being the foundation. It unites heaven and earth. All divine attributes funnel through into material existence through Yesod. It's also thought of as truth. It's a truth about an attribute that also bonds us to empathy and love. So the exploration today is really figuring out that channel of Yesod and how it relates to the zones that we covered the last 3 weeks, but also we're rising up the tree of life. We're heading towards Tiferet. So in the central pillar of our alignment, it's Malchut, Yesod, Tiferet. We've talked about Tiferet and Bina, which is up in this zone. So they're all interrelated, and we're going to keep referring to all of them as we go forward. And so I'm really honored to turn this part over to Jody, who's going to take us on a chant journey to really embody Yesod, or experiment with embodying Yesod. And I'll put the chants up in the chat.
Thank you. Should we show the picture of the Sephirot so just people can see where it is on the Sephirot, on the body?
Paul, you're on mute.
Can you let me share my screen and I can show the diagram?
Sure.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. No. I put the link up in the chat.
Okay, you're good to share.
Oh,
There we go.
it didn't come out in the chat. It just has.
It's on the screen now. So as I was saying, can everyone see that? Yeah. So we're still in this lower quadrant, the lower 4 Sfirot. We covered Malchut the first week, then Chod the second week, Netzach the third week, and then Yesod is like a pathway that emanates up and is the source from transitioning from the spiritual world into our bodies, and then it actually generates Netzach and Chod. And I'm really focusing myself in my own practice on the central pillar, this connection between moving energy up and down that central pillar to connect with the core. Remember in Malchut week, we were talking about connecting with the energy in the center of the earth. And then we were doing that EFR practice, and we were connecting with energy above us and above our crown chakra into the universes. So right now we're in Yesod. Over to you, Jody.
Okay. Paul, the link came up with just like a link. It doesn't have the words, or if you could kind of.
Jody?
Yes.
Before we get into the chant, Paul, if you said it, I'm sorry, I missed it. What is the translation in English for Yesod? Just so we have.
I'll be talking about that too.
Okay, I can wait.
One of the is the two chants I picked, and then Paul, if you have to jump in and say anything else, you can. There was like this much all about Yesod that Paul found, which was wonderful, and the things that spoke out to me. Am I on mute? No, I'm good.
You're good.
For the first one I chose, it's called Divine Rejoicing. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam yizmach ya b'ma'asov. May the presence ever shine. May God rejoice in his creation. Because the sixth day of creation embodies Yesod. And Friday was the sixth day of creation. It's a day that funnels the produce of the other days and channels it into Shabbat. The human being also was created on a Friday, and he or she, and all the other pronouns that there are now, is that being that gathers in all of the spiritual produce of the higher realms and shapes the world thereby. And the next one I'll do, I'll also be talking about Yesod, the truth aspect, the truth and love aspect of Yesod. Is that good, Marla, or do you need more info? That's good? Okay. Let me see if it's up in the chat. Yes, and the words are up in the chat for those of you who want to jump on and look at it there, or you can just listen and follow along with me. It's very repetitive. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam. Izmaya b'ma'asav. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam. Yizmaya b'ma'asav. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam. Yizmaya b'ma'asav. Yehi kavod shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yizmaya b'masav. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yizmaya b'masav. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yizmaya b'masav. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yizmaya b'masav. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yizmaya b'masav. And the last time. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yizmaya b'masav. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yehi kavod Shekinah leolam. Yizmaya b'masav. And now just sit silently and let the chant wash over you and through you. May the presence ever shine. May God rejoice in his creation. And Paula's going to put up in the chat box the next chant. Which is called Love and Truth. Chesed ve'emet nivgashu tzedek v'shalom nashaku. When love and truth meet, then justice and peace will kiss. And the part that spoke to me about Yesod is also called Emet, or truth, in the Kabbalah. Yesod makes sure that the light and life force is delivered to the proper destination. Yesod can be defined as the divine attribute which binds God to his creation in a bond of empathy and love. This one has a little more zest to it. I'm gonna do it with my drum. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu tzedek v'shalom nashaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu tzedek v'shalom nekashu. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu tzedek v'shalom nashaku. 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 Chesed ve'emet nifgashu tzedek Nifgashu tzedek v'shalom neshaku chesed ve'emet. Nifgashu tzedek v'shalom neshaku chesed ve'emet. Nifgashu tzedek v'shalom nashaku 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 chesed ve'emet. Nifgashu tzedek v'shalom nashaku. And last time, chesed ve'emet. Nifgashu tzedek v'shalom nashaku chesed ve'emet. Nifgashu tzedek v'shalom nashaku chesed ve'emet. Nifgashu tzedek v'shalom nashaku. When truth and love meet, then justice and peace will kiss. And now just sit silently for a few minutes and let the chant work through you. And I'm just going to read something. Psalm 85 teaches us that the intimate encounter between love and truth will engender a world where justice and peace prevail. When we listen carefully to the ground of being, the earth itself will sprout the truth, and the wide expanse of heaven will open to us the way to justice. We aim for that place of the kiss, where our inner wholeness is expressed as love through everything that we do. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek ve'shalom nashaku. When love and truth meet, then justice and peace will kiss.
So just stay in your meditative state, and we'll just continue like this for about 15 more minutes with some guided imagery and some breath work. So just breathe deeply. Allow your breath to enter your belly, and then exhaling completely. And as we practice this deep belly breathing, we recognize that we are healing all trauma that's held in the body. We recognize that we have more nerve endings in our belly region than any place else. And when we practice our breath, we're healing, or with the potential for healing, all past trauma, all our historical trauma, all our generational trauma, ancestral trauma. So we honor the Shekhinah in our breath. We honor that life force that's our breath. So we begin the meditation with a offer of gratitude and praise and blessing for our parents. And if we hold our palms up and open, we offer that praise and gratitude and blessing to our mom and dad. For all that they sacrificed, for the best they did with what they were dealt. And we recognize as we bless and praise them, we are blessed and we are praised. And we offer our deepest gratitude and blessings and praise to all of our ancestors. And we appreciate the trials and tribulations that they've gone through to prepare us for these moments in our lives that we're going through. And we recognize that as we praise and bless our ancestors, we too are praised and blessed by them. And we offer praise and blessings and gratitude to all of our teachers, all of our coaches, all of our mentors, all of our guides. And we offer gratitude for everything they have shown us on the way, walked by our sides, held us in embrace and love. And we recognize that as we praise and bless them, they so too praise and bless us. So imagine that there's a white egg of energy, maybe the size of a football, I don't know, above our heads, above our crowns, above Keter. And just feel that pulse, feel the Shekhinah, feel the radiance of that divine energy and allow it to come through the crown, through the central nervous system, through the spinal column. And maybe it's turning counterclockwise. And as this spiral of Shekhinah, of divine energy, is working its way down into our body, it's clearing whatever blocks, whatever our body is holding back from experiencing life fully, healthfully, successfully. This divine energy is just clearing a path of freedom, of openness. And rest in your heart with this divine energy. And just feel tefira, feel the heart center. So we're going to practice chanting Yod He, Vav He in a rhythm. I'm just going to talk it through once and then we'll practice it. So as we breathe in Yod, we're breathing just what we did. We're bringing the Shekhinah, the divine energy, in from the crown of the head, spiraling in through the body, resting in the heart. And we're going to try to hold our breath. Take a deep breath and maybe take a couple of extra sips when you get to the heart. And then the exhale is going to be Hey. And we're going to exhale through Yesod, through Malchut. And I'd like you to imagine that there's 3 energy channels on each leg that are releasing divine energy into the earth, strengthening the earth, enriching the earth, creating peace on the earth. And then we'll inhale Vav through our toes, through our legs, through Malchut, through Yesod, Hod, Nefesh, till we get back to Tefera, back to our heart. And then we're going to exhale Hey, up through the crown, out, touching the field of humanity, the field of awareness, touching the divine presence, which makes up Yesod. And then we'll repeat. So let's sit up straight, take a regular breath in and out. Let's bring Yesod in through our crown of our heads, saying to yourself, Yesod, Yod, to our heart center. Hold the breath. Exhale, Hey, coming out 3 channels of each leg into the earth. Inhale, Vav, holding it in the heart. Exhaling, Hey, to the field of energy, the field of awareness, to divinity. Breathing in Yod through the crown to the heart, holding it in the heart. Exhaling, Hey, through the legs to the earth, just releasing, holding the breath. Breathing in Vav, up through Yesod, up to Tefira and the heart. Hold that breath. Exhaling, Hey, through the crown, out to the field. Hold that exhale. Inhaling Yod from the Keter, from the crown, bringing it down to the heart, holding it. Exhaling Hey through Yesod, through Malchut, through the feet, charging the earth with life, with health. Breathing in Vav, up through Malchut, Yasod, to Tiferet, holding that breath. Exhaling Hey through the crown, spreading light to all the planets, all the stars, to all the suns. Breathing in Yod, breathing from the heart, holding it. Exhaling Hey through Yesod, through Malchut, charging the earth with life, holding that exhale. Inhaling Vav from the feet, the toes, up through Malchut Yesod to Tiferet, holding the breath. Exhaling Hey out through the crown, touching the stars, touching the moon. One last time. Inhale, Yod, through the crown, through the central nervous system, stopping at the heart, holding our breath there. Exhaling Hey through Yesod, through Malchut, through divine channels to the earth. Exhaling it all. Inhaling Vav. And exhaling Hey through Keter, through our crown chakra. And let's just continue silently for 2 or 3 minutes, staying in our Tiferet, staying in our heart. And you could repeat Yod Hey Vav Hey, or just stay silent.
Jody here again. We're going to end with one of the chants, and both of them were calling to me to sing again. We need another hour. But the one that's speaking to me the most right now is Love and Truth. And as we chant this, Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek ve'shalom neshaku. When love and truth meet, then justice and peace will kiss. This is from Psalm 85, verse 11. Psalm 85 teaches us that the intimate encounter between love and truth will engender a world where justice and peace prevail. When we listen carefully to the ground of being, the earth itself will sprout the truth, and the wide expanse of heaven will open to show us the way to justice. We aim for that place of the kiss, where our inner wholeness is expressed as love through everything we do. And I'd like to dedicate this chant to the planet and to our society and to the world and all the countries that are struggling and all the issues that we're dealing with in the world. And the intention is for that the earth will itself will sprout the truth, and the wide expanse of heaven will open to us to show our way to justice. So I'm not going to do it with the drum, and I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Hesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek ve'shalom neshaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek ve'shalom neshaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom nashaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom nashaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom neshaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom nashaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom neshaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom neshaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom nashaku. And last time, Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom neshaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom neshaku. Chesed ye'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom nashaku. When love and truth meet, then justice and peace will kiss. And as we breathe, I want you to imagine a light coming from your heart and breathing in. And as you breathe out, just shout this prayer and blessing to the planet.
Thank you, Steve and Jody, for those beautiful chants and that beautiful meditation. I think we're all in this elevated state, elevated vibration, and want to cherish that and take a spiritual photography and video of this feeling of energy moving within us, through us, and connecting all of us as a community here and the broader outer community. And so we have a few minutes for reflections or thoughts about your experiences today, your sense of Yesod and its place in the tree of life. And Marla, your question, there's all these things that the texts say. For me, it's I'm experimenting, exploring it, and what's coming for me is a vroom, vroom. It's this kind of energy within me that is creative and enduring, and it's deep, deep, deep in my inner zones. So I don't know if that's what I'm trying to explore, how to connect with that and keep that cultivated. So open it up now.
Thank you, Paul.
It's not a real word, vroom.
Vroom is a feeling. It's a good feeling. It gets you right from the foundation of your soul, the basis for like all that comes through. Steve, that was the best Yud Vav meditation I've ever done. Thank you, Jody. Chance gorgeous as always. And when I was doing the Yud Vav, I felt inside my heart that my hands were going like this, like as a heart, and nurturing the seed of consciousness, which then connects us all with love. And with all the words of the chants that we did today. Thank you again.
Beautiful. Thanks, Meryl and Al. Rabbi Sandy?
Yes, unfortunately, I got kicked off with a power outage so I missed the Yud Hey Vav Hey, but I have to say that the chant that we did, the Chesed Ve'emet, was just so beautiful and so powerful, just right for what I'm needing right now and what we in the world, I think, need. So thank you very much for that.
Glad you made it back.
Me too, on the phone.
Yeah. That's a bit of Netzach energy, that endurance, like you had to navigate, you had to be resilient, you had to be enduring in your returning. And thank you for bringing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Joining us again.
Yeah, I guess
Good.
so Paul gave me for Valentine's Day a painting of the kiss by Klimt. And so I had that image of, justice and peace coming together for the kiss. And now I can visualize, like when I want to get to this place, Steve, that you brought us in the meditation, I can look at that image and use that as my visualization to get back to that. So thank you for creating that.
Thank you.
I'm going to try that too. Susanna?
Thank you very much. This is the first time I was able to make it. Somehow Sunday mornings are filled with things. Thank you for the chanting. It was lovely. But what really resonated with me and what connected it to Yesod for me was the beginning of the meditation that Steve did, which is connecting us to our ancestors, to our parents, to our foundations. And that's where I found the connection with this particular Svita. So thank you very much for that.
Beautiful. Thanks, Susanna. Hava?
What a blessing to be with y'all. You know, as I came, I did this, I'm busy, I'm doing, and then I just sat down and I joined, and it was the perfect thing for me to do. I love, Yesod is just one of those things that it's grounding, right? It's the foundation, it's the grounding. And I needed to show up. And from the moment I stepped in until this moment was perfect. You guys created y'all created such a beautiful, like I feel myself stretching, like I actually in the middle of the second chant that we did, the double, the Chesed Ve'emet, I felt my body like moving to it, meeting, kissing, grounding. And it all came together with God, Shekhinah, and all of us. Thank you.
Welcome. We love your Texas y'all accent, so we'd love to have y'all. Alexis?
You're all doing such an outstanding job. I really want to thank you. Each of you in your own way I've seen you grow over these few weeks, and you're just outstanding. So thank you.
Thank you, Alexis. And I know Jody, Steve, and I all feel like we're growing, and it's only because of all of us being together and all of us joining in this community. It really has been powerful for us.
Yeah.
Jody, yeah, go ahead.
Carol wanted to speak.
Yeah, sorry, Carol, go ahead.
It's okay. I just wanted to tell Steve I appreciated receiving the picture, the image, and the more complete description of Yesod, and was wondering if those are available for the description is available for the other Sephirot that we've done. Will you see them? Thank you.
Yeah.
I found that helpful in trying to understand.
Yeah, I was thinking, I haven't talked to Stephen Jody, but like we have an internal document that we're using, and I can make a public version of it and make it available with the chants that we've done. Because I'm going back and like looking, oh, what do we do for that chant? Like as part of cultivating the Sefirot, it's like the chants trigger a memory for me, and so I will work on that and make that available, going forward. So.
And I'll just say at one point, I can't remember which chant it was, like there was this huge expansion in my head. And I was just like, okay, I can keep going and chanting with this expansion going on. And it's like my ear was, it was just like a transformative experience where it's like this ear was blocked and then it like blew open. It was just really interesting because I think as I'm chanting, the vibration gets so strong within my body that I think it was just like releasing. I think it was for the second one where that energy wanted to go to the world and I couldn't contain it anymore within my body, and it just like blew out. So I think that's, as I'm talking about it, I think that's what happened. So that was.
So we're at time, but if Jody, you're willing to continue to usher us out with that chant, one last time, and people can leave as they choose, and we can just leave to that last.
Did Marla have a closing comment? Did you have your hand up? Okay.
I wanted to say to the divine rejoicing one, Yehi kavod shekinah le'olam yizmach ya bama asav, was from Psalm 104, verse 31, which I forgot to mention. May the presence ever shine, may God rejoice in his creation. And the practice of this chant is to affirm God's presence that is continually and eternally shining out from the center of every molecule. And that radiance is the divine rejoicing in itself. I had forgotten to put that little tidbit in.
And I just wanted to welcome Eileen to our circle here. Glad you could join us.
Okay. Love and truth. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom neshaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom neshaku. Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, tzedek v'shalom nashaku. 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 Chesed ve'emet nifgashu, Shaku.
Have a great rest of your Sunday, y'all.
Justice and peace will kiss. Kisses to everyone.
Lots of love, y'all.
Bye.
Love you all.
Y'all were great.
Love y'all.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Wonderful.
Bye, John. Bye, Vita. Bye, Chava.
Bye-bye. Have a beautiful Sunday.
You too.
You too.
Always
Paul,
good to see
take
you
care.
again.